What if I told you losing the weight the wrong way can actually make you unhealthy? I lost my 15 kgs but gained the same weight back again, also damaged my body in the process. Bad biomarkers, injuries, and a metabolism that fought against me. Here's what I wish I knew before I started. Hi, I'm Dr. Sana Sainuddin, dentist by profession, certified nutritionist, and a certified life transformation coach. Welcome to the Power of Self. So before we dive in, let's make something clear here and move forward. This isn't about body shaming or saying everyone needs to lose weight to look perfect. It's about feeling amazing in your own body. Your health, your energy, your biomarkers should be on point. Because at the end of the day, it's just not about the number on the scale. It's about feeling stronger, healthier, and more balanced. So if you're here to lose weight or to feel your best, this video and the upcoming series are just for you. The myth or the limiting beliefs I had before getting into my initial weight loss journey. So let's go back to 2015 where I just joined my college for my BDS. But before that, I'm a Dubai born and brought up girl who was obese in school. But it wasn't bothering me much because I was physically all good. But that was not the case back in college. Yes, I was prepared for all ragging and everything, but for me, it was in some other way. I was facing the proper so-called body shaming from every corners in the college, seniors, same batchmates and whatnot. But I was so adamant that it's my body, what's your problem? I love my body. But eventually, as my health started deteriorating and I was always at hospitals and everything, my close friends started telling me that Sana, you need to take care of your health. But I was just saying it's because of the new climate, new environment, new food habits and everything. But if your health is not in the proper way, you cannot simply sit here and tell, I love my body, what's wrong with it? No, never. I am saying it from my very own experience, guys. And then I started doing few workouts from my hostel, like flow workouts and everything. And then eventually I will be again back with shoulder pain or knee injuries and whatnot. Then my close friends would again come and tell me that, Sana, stop doing it. This is not meant for you. You're just so comfortable in your unhealthy state. So just be like this. Your genetics is like this and whatnot. So all these sayings and the limiting beliefs I had in my mind was like, okay, you cannot do, you're always forever like this. Remember, I was just 18, 19 at that time, and a 19-year-old kid having all these sort of health issues, immunity issues is not a great deal. So after my BDS final year exam, I was back to Dubai for my vacation. I just went home and I grabbed my homeware clothes, nothing fitting in. I went and grabbed my mother's clothes, nothing fitting in, and I went to the store to get my new clothes. And then I realized I was no more fitting in large or XL. I was into double XL, triple XL category. From nowhere, I was like, I need to take in charge of my body. It's not because of the way I was looking, but how I was feeling. Always unhealthy, basically. And then I took my gym membership, and the next day I started going to the gym and I started doing my workouts. But the very next day, the news popped up. COVID 2020. The gym all over was shutting down. And again, the limiting beliefs popped saying, hi. But this time, I'm not going to live like that. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to my goal. And at that time, it was just, I want to reduce weight and I was looking all quick ways, like how to reduce my weight in 1 month, how to reduce 10 kgs in 2 weeks and not. To sum it up, I reduced 14 to 15 kgs in around 6 to 7 months. And then I went back to my college for my house urgency. Everybody was shocked and I was just getting questions like, Sana, have you done any surgery? You're no way going to follow any diet or workout routine. And I would be like, you guys saw the result, right? That's enough. And then my wedding happened. Was looking all beautiful and I was just enjoying all my wedding clothes and was having a beautiful time. And then the post-wedding honeymoon phase happened, all chilling and having food, dawat, functions, whatnot. And one fine day I got into my weighing scale, back to zero. I was all frustrated and was feeling even worse than ever before. The mistakes I made during the initial weight loss journey. Yes, guys, I made huge blunder and let's see what they are. Number 1, extreme dieting. I thought eating less was the answer, but it left me feeling exhausted, constantly hungry, and eventually unsustainable. Number 2, over exercising. I was pushing myself too hard, doing too much of cardio, and not even giving my body a proper recovery time or wasn't doing with proper breathing techniques and so on. And number 3, all or nothing mindset. If I ate one bad meal, I would feel guilty and go overboard the very next day trying to fix it. I believe that if I skip any one day, there was no point in even trying it. And number 4, ignoring my health. I was a medical student at that time, but I didn't even bother to get a consultation done with my dietitian. And number 5, following fad diet. Can you believe that I was into crazy fancy diets like low carb, keto, low fat, fruit diet, whatnot, but to realize it was all unsustainable. And number 6, lack of proper sleep and routine. I had no clue of setting up a consistent daily routine, or also I sacrificed my sleep in pursuit of rapid results. And last but not the least, number 7, lack of maintenance phase. I assumed that once I lost my weight, I would be done. I was not prepared to maintain my new weight. And all these steps are simple and all of you must be knowing that. But nobody was there to point it out for me at that time, and that shouldn't happen to any of you watching my videos. The problems I faced after gaining the weight back. After gaining the weight back, my body was going through serious changes and I could feel it. Let's see what they are. Number 1, my metabolism took a drastic hit. After months of extreme dieting, my metabolism has slowed down. Even after started eating normal food again, my body held on to fat more easily and it was like my efforts are working against me. And number 2, constant shoulder and joint pain. As I was over exercising and doing without proper form and basics, I was having constant shoulder pain which was there for almost around 2 years. And number 3, biomarkers got worse. Yes, I lost my weight, but my internal health wasn't at good place. My cholesterol, vitamins, vitamin D, B12, iron, magnesium, and everything wasn't at a good place. Number 4, feeling more sluggish. After gaining the weight back, I felt even more worse. Low energy, more sluggish, and uncomfortable in my own skin. It wasn't about weight anymore. My overall well-being had taken a hit. My turning point and what I learned. That's when I knew I had to stop chasing quick fixes and start focusing on my overall health. Let's see what changes I made for myself. Number 1, I stopped extreme dieting and started focusing on proper nutrition. Instead of starving myself, I started to have the right food that fuel my body, balance my hormone, and support my metabolism. Number 2, I shifted from overtraining to smart training. No more punishing my body. I hired a personal trainer and started focusing on workouts that build strength, improve posture, and prevent injuries rather than just burning calories. And number 3, I learned the proper science behind fat loss. Yes, I studied nutrition, metabolism, and actual science behind fat loss, so I wouldn't fall for myths again. Number 4, don't focus on perfection. Progress isn't about perfection in any area of the life, it's about consistency. Small slip-ups are always a part of the journey. Number 6, importance of proper routine and sleep. A well-structured routine, especially prioritizing my sleep, was essential for my recovery, metabolism, and overall well-being. Last but not the least, tracking my journey. I cannot stress how important this particular step is for me because it's a game changer in my life. I started tracking my biomarkers, energy levels, how I'm feeling, and what I'm consuming rather than just obsessing over the weight alone. Where am I now and why am I sharing this? Since Jan 2024, I have been on my second weight loss journey. But this time it's different. It's not about hitting a number on the scale, but becoming stronger, healthier, and more balanced with good biomarkers and sustainable healthy habits. I could have waited until I reached a goal and come here and tell you guys that I did it. But no, I want to take all of you along this journey with me, and I'll be sharing everything I've learned and still learning. So let's do it together. I've shared everything, my wins, mistakes, lessons along the way. But guys, this is just the beginning because I will dive deep into everything you need to lead a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. We will be discovering various diets, uncover myths about weight loss or weight gain, and study the science behind the actual fat loss, what truly fuels your body, what a balanced eating looks like, and also to create informed choices even with the packaged food. But health isn't just about the food you consume, so I'll be talking about the importance of sleep, stress management, and also create a routine that works for you. We'll also be sharing practical tips, simple recipes, and also simple strategies to help you stay consistent, because consistency over perfection is the key. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you struggling with becoming healthier or tried everything but not getting the results? Share your experiences in the comment section so I can read and reply to as many as I can. Also, please let me know what sort of topics you want me to cover in the upcoming series regarding nutrition, mindset shifts, or manifestation. No matter what, I'm here for it with the power of self. Thank you so much for making your time till the end. So stay tuned because so much is coming your way.